Have you ever felt weighed down by the regrets of your past, stuck in relationships that drain your energy, or consumed by resentment that steals your peace? You're not alone. Life is a journey, and along the way, we all pick up emotional baggage that holds us back from living freely and joyfully. But here's the good news. You can let go and find the peace you deserve. In this video, we're diving deep into 3 transformative steps to reclaim your life. Letting go of regrets, releasing toxic relationships, and freeing yourself from resentment. These aren't just words. They're powerful, actionable changes that can unlock a brighter, more peaceful future. Stay with me until the end, because each step builds on the last, and together, they form a roadmap to a lighter, freer you. Let's take this journey together. You owe it to yourself to see what's on the other side of letting go. Before we begin, I would appreciate it if you like this video. You can help me continue to spread the old age lesson. If you haven't subscribed yet, I recommend you subscribe and turn on the bell so you don't miss any videos. If you like this video, please comment number 1. If you don't like it, comment number 0 to let me know, so I can make a better video for you. Now let's get started. First, let go of regrets of the past. Letting go of regrets is one of the most challenging yet profoundly liberating steps we can take on the journey toward inner peace, especially as we age. With each passing year, life leaves us with a collection of memories, some cherished, others tinged with sorrow and longing. These regrets can take many forms. Decisions we wish we'd made differently, words we left unspoken, actions we wish we could undo, or opportunities we allowed to slip through our fingers. They often linger in our minds like unresolved chapters, pulling us back to moments that no longer serve our growth or happiness. Regret can feel like a heavy anchor, tethering us to a past that has already faded into history. It's all too easy to fall into the endless loop of what-ifs and if only, replaying scenarios and imagining how things might have turned out differently if only we'd chosen another path. But here's the unshakable truth. No amount of revisiting the past can alter it. The moments we long to rewrite are frozen in time. What we can change, however, is how we choose to carry those experiences and the lessons we derive from them. Understanding the nature of regret. Regret is a deeply human emotion, one that reveals our capacity to care deeply and to dream boldly. It's a testament to the fact that we've lived, made choices, and taken risks. While it's natural to feel sorrow for perceived missteps, regret also holds a silver lining. It offers us wisdom. Every regret contains a lesson, a hidden opportunity to grow. To uncover this wisdom, we must ask ourselves, what did this experience teach me? How has it helped shape the person I am today? Rather than viewing regret as a burden, we can reframe it as a teacher. When we allow ourselves to embrace this perspective, regret loses its power to harm us and instead becomes a source of strength. It reminds us that life's imperfections are not failures. They are stepping stones on our path to becoming more understanding, resilient, and compassionate. Compassion for yourself and your journey. No one lives a life free of mistakes. Even the most accomplished individuals carry stories of missteps and missed chances. Perfection is a myth, and to expect it of ourselves is to set an impossible standard. The choices you made at any given moment were informed by the knowledge, emotions, and circumstances you had at that time. There's a quiet power in recognizing that you did the best you could, even when the outcomes weren't ideal. Offer yourself the same kindness and forgiveness that you'd extend to a dear friend navigating their struggles. Imagine for a moment that you're holding a heavy suitcase filled with your regrets, about careers, relationships, missed opportunities, or unresolved conflicts. The weight of it presses down on your shoulders, making every step feel harder. Now picture yourself setting that suitcase down and walking away. Feel the relief, the lightness, the freedom. This is what letting go of regret feels like, not erasing the past, but choosing to release its hold over you. The path forward. Letting go of regret begins with acknowledgement. Denying or suppressing these feelings only gives them more power. Instead, face your regrets with honesty and courage. Reflect on them, not to dwell on the pain but to extract the lessons they offer. Then, gradually shift your focus to the present. The here and now is where life happens. It's where joy resides, and it's the only place where you have the power to create meaningful change. Practice mindfulness to ground yourself in the present moment. Cultivate gratitude for the blessings in your life, no matter how small they may seem. Surround yourself with people who uplift and inspire you. Engage in activities that bring you fulfillment and happiness. These simple yet profound steps will help you move forward, untethered from the weight of regret. The power to define your story. Your past does not define you, you do. Every day is an opportunity to reshape your narrative, to choose growth over guilt, and to live with intention. Life is a patchwork of triumphs and mistakes, and both are equally valuable in shaping the unique person you are today. Letting go of regrets doesn't mean forgetting the past. It means learning to coexist with it, appreciating its lessons, and stepping boldly into the freedom of now. Second, let go of pointless relationships. As we journey through life, we gain clarity that once seemed elusive. The haze of youth begins to dissipate, and we start to see the world and our place in it with sharper focus. Among the most profound realizations is the truth about our relationships. Not every bond, no matter how cherished it once was, is meant to endure forever. Life is far too short to spend entangled in relationships that no longer nurture our souls or align with our growth. The urge to cling to familiar connections can be overwhelming. Habit, guilt, or the fear of being alone often keeps us holding on to relationships that have run their course. However, staying tied to these connections can weigh us down, siphoning away our energy and diminishing our inner peace. Letting go is not an act of anger or rejection, but rather a courageous choice to prioritize yourself, your joy, well-being, and emotional freedom. If you are still watching this video and finding these lessons useful, please comment number 1 below to let me know that you are still watching this video with me. Thank you for your valuable time. Take a moment to reflect. Have you ever left an interaction feeling inexplicably drained, as though a part of your vitality had been siphoned off? Perhaps it's a friend whose endless complaints overshadow any meaningful dialogue, or a relative whose words consistently bruise your self-esteem. These relationships may not scream toxicity, but they leave behind a subtle, persistent ache. Over time, this emotional erosion can become unbearable. Ask yourself, why do I continue to invest in relationships that leave me feeling invisible, undervalued, or unimportant? Consider how much time and emotional labor you've poured into others, often at the expense of your own needs. Isn't it time to redirect that energy inward? Your emotional health and well-being are invaluable, and they deserve to be protected from those who take them without giving back. Letting go doesn't signify animosity or ill will. Instead, it's a declaration of self-worth. It's about choosing peace over turmoil and growth over stagnation. Imagine your relationships as a garden. Some individuals are vibrant flowers, bringing color, joy, and fragrance into your life. Others, however, are weeds, quietly but persistently sapping the vitality from your garden. If you neglect to pull the weeds, they will eventually overrun the space, leaving little room for beauty to thrive. Releasing these unproductive relationships creates space for new, meaningful connections to take root. It allows the flowers in your life to flourish and for you to experience the joy and peace you truly deserve. Boundaries are not barriers. They are the framework for a life that honors your worth. By letting go of what no longer serves you, you pave the way for deeper fulfillment and a garden blooming with love, respect, and authenticity. Third, let go of resentment. Resentment is a silent, sneaky thief. It doesn't announce its presence or make a dramatic entrance, yet it slowly invades our lives, stealing away our peace, joy, and well-being. Often, we don't even realize how deeply it has embedded itself. Holding on to resentment is like clutching a burning coal, preparing to hurl it at someone who hurt us. Ironically, it is our own hands that get scorched, our hearts that bear the brunt of the pain. For many, resentment has roots in betrayal, rejection, or other deeply painful actions that leave lasting scars. We cling to it, convinced that our anger serves as a shield, protecting us from further harm or standing as proof of our righteousness. Yet, instead of safeguarding us, resentment locks us in a vicious cycle of pain and negativity. It infiltrates our thoughts, turning them bitter. It taints our interactions, making relationships strained and uneasy. Over time, it weighs so heavily on our hearts that even moments of joy feel dulled by its oppressive presence. The physical toll of resentment is equally damaging. Studies show that chronic anger and bitterness contribute to elevated stress levels, anxiety, and even physical ailments like high blood pressure, weakened immune function, and sleep disturbances. It's as though our bodies are crying out, urging us to release the burden we refuse to let go of. The longer we carry it, the more it erodes not only our emotional well-being but also our physical health. But what does it truly mean to let go of resentment? First, let's clarify what it doesn't mean. It doesn't mean excusing the behavior of those who wronged us. Forgiving someone is not about condoning or justifying their actions, nor does it erase the hurt they caused. What forgiveness does is free you. Free you from being a prisoner of the past, shackled by the actions of others. Forgiveness is not a gift to the person who caused you pain. It is a profound gift to yourself. It is a pathway to emotional liberation and inner peace. Letting go of resentment is also about self-forgiveness. Often, the hardest person to forgive is the one staring back at us in the mirror. We criticize ourselves relentlessly, replaying past mistakes and decisions as if by doing so, we can rewrite history. But here's a truth you need to hear. You did the best you could with the knowledge, skills, and circumstances you had at the time. Holding on to guilt serves no purpose other than to weigh you down. It's time to extend to yourself the same compassion and understanding you would offer to a dear friend. Begin the journey by acknowledging the hurt. Denying or minimizing it only prolongs its hold over you. Say to yourself, "This happened. It hurt. It was unfair." Then, make the conscious decision to forgive, not because the other person deserves it, but because you deserve peace. This decision doesn't magically erase the pain, nor does it mean you'll never feel anger or sadness again. But each small step you take toward forgiveness lightens the load on your heart. Next, reframe the narrative. Instead of seeing the pain as a sign of your weakness or something that broke you, view it as evidence of your strength and resilience. You endured, survived, and are still standing. That's powerful. Finally, visualize the act of letting go. Picture yourself carrying a heavy suitcase filled with resentment, anger, and guilt. Feel its weight in your hands, the strain it places on your body and spirit. Now, imagine setting it down. Feel the relief as the weight lifts. Forgiveness doesn't erase the past, but it changes how you carry it. When you let go of resentment, you open the door to a brighter, lighter future. You make space in your heart for peace, love, and joy, the things that truly nourish your soul. Let go of the burdens that no longer serve you. Choose freedom, choose peace, and embrace the happiness waiting for you. You deserve nothing less. Now that we've explored how to let go of regrets, release pointless relationships, and free ourselves from resentment, take a moment to reflect. What have you learned today? Which of these steps resonated with you the most? I'd love to hear from you. Share one thing you've learned and will bring into practice in your life in the comments below. Your story could inspire someone else who's on this journey too. If you found value in this video, please don't forget to leave a comment, give it a thumbs up, and share it with someone who might need to hear this. And of course, make sure to subscribe to our channel for more empowering content like this. Thank you for watching, and remember, you have the power to let go and create a life filled with peace and joy. See you in the next video.